spoke to them about the journey that we've taken this year and the journey that we've had over the last 3 years for some of the 8th graders, and how proud I am of what they've grown into as adults, and hopefully what they're going to become when they go on into the band and keep going like that, and things that they'll experience, and quite a fine group of young adults we have here. And as you know, this year the journey not only included all the playing that we learned and all that, but sometimes you learn about life too. And I was real proud to be at the board meeting a couple of weeks ago and have some of our students here walk right up to that microphone and speak in front of 1,200 people, which I know a lot of people would be deathly afraid to do. And so we talk about life, things like that, and I am real proud to say that all of you are here backing us and have been able to go to these meetings. I know that's kind of a hard thing to do on some Monday nights. Many of you are so busy, and we keep this ball rolling, and I think we've got the attention of some people, I hope. And it's like some of the first proposals were just to have band for 9 weeks for some of these guys, and another group for 9 weeks, another group for 9 weeks, and I don't know how that would work. And of course, only one of us will be here doing all of this. And you can see what happens here, the choreography, and that's the second time he did that to me. I get that. I'm not even Italian, but I can keep my hands out of there. But anyway, the overwhelming talent here, and in the 3 middle schools alone, there's over 1,000 kids involved, and hopefully we don't see those successful programs being cut back. And I will say that Monday night is a very important board meeting, and I hope that you can come up there and support the same thing and keep this going, because we have a wonderful, wonderful music program in Hempfield. You've seen the band at the high school as ambassadors in the Rose Bowl, and everywhere you go you see them, and they represent us so well, and it's something we need to keep going. And when you see these kids up here playing these things and working like this, you can't take that away from them. And what they've accomplished tonight so far, and I'll say so far because it's a live thing, but I'm sure we're going to keep going. I got them programmed. But what they've accomplished, we could never accomplish. It would be all like smoke on the water. You know, if we went that route, and the challenge would be weak. So keep the ball rolling. Kudos to you. They're actually telling me I'm boring them up here. Hey, you got to remember, they're still middle school, right? Even though you hear them play, you think they're older than that, but you still have that. Another grade 3 song, and I will embarrass maybe one of our students. As I was choosing this music, you get samples and you listen to them, and I listened to the grade 2 version and the grade 3 version. If you get a grade 2 version, you don't get to use all this cool percussion stuff we have up here. And so that waters it down a bit, and the rhythms are watered down. And Lauren Musgrave was in there, along with some other saxophones. Of course, she said, I want to do that one. Okay, so I ordered that one, and it's the grade level 3. And so as we're trying to beat up this song for the last 6 months, the kids are looking around and say, hey, you can blame her because she's the one that picked it, so you just go ahead and take it out on her. But again, another challenge, and there's quite a number of things in this song that are quite challenging. And JFK once said, when you come up against a challenge and there's a wall there, throw your hat over and you go get it. And those words come very true here. Pirates of the Caribbean.